People who are representing themselves in the legal system have many hurdles ahead of them. They see many legal forms needing attention and wonder what have they gotten themselves into. Divorce, child custody, and step-parent adoption all require packets of legal forms to be filled out. What do you do with all the paperwork if you don't have a lawyer? The Bay Area Volunteer Lawyers Program has the answer. They have a program to help you fill out that mountain of forms. It's called the Family Forms Clinic. The Family Forms Clinic is staffed by volunteer lawyers who come to the second floor of the Edgecombe Courthouse to help you complete your family law forms packets. Nancy Lugo is a staff attorney with Bay Area Legal Services Bay Area Volunteer Lawyers Program.
It's designed to assist pro se family law litigants with completion of the family law forms packets that they purchase downstairs or that they're able to download off their computer. So it's strictly limited to assistance with the family law forms packets, and the different types of cases that we see are divorce, child support, custody, visitation, step-parent adoption, name changes, petitions to contest driver license suspension or reinstatement of driver licenses.
The Family Forms Clinic is staffed by volunteer lawyers who assist pro se litigants with filling out the blanks on family law forms. Amanda Giuliano and Megan Ellis have been volunteering since the program started.
My firm, Foley & Lardner, has a great working relationship with Bay Area Legal Services, and when Bay Area started the Forms Clinic, they had sent us a notice saying they were going to be starting this up and looking for volunteers. So I just went to the training and I've been helping out ever since.
While each packet is unique to the type of legal case, most forms can be confusing to fill out on your own.
I would say that they're pretty difficult just because of some of the legalese terms. You know, some things are very easy, like what's your legal name, but some things are really hard as to explain to the judge why you should get your child custody reduced.
For a lot of the people that we see, you know, they're going through a really hard time. None of these issues they're dealing with are easy. It's divorce, paternity, things of that nature, and they're just trying to get as much help as they can, and they're handed a packet which can be ½ an inch to an inch large with so many documents in there that it can be difficult if you don't have someone to go through and say, okay, this is what you need now, this is what you're going to need later.
The consultation is free for pro se litigants, but there's one requirement. Participants must sign the Notice of Limitations form.
The form is very explicit as far as letting the person that's coming for help know that this attorney will not be representing them in court, that we are not acting on behalf of the judge or on behalf of the court itself, that there is no attorney-client privilege attached to this, that the attorney cannot give out any kind of advice, and basically the attorney is limited to just helping you complete this form.
The Family Forms Clinic is open 2 to 3 days a week. You can find out the hours from home by calling 864-2280. The hours for the following week are posted on Friday. No appointment is necessary. However, there is one preliminary step.
We check to make sure that the pro se litigant has actually gone to the Legal Information Center first to receive information about what they can do about their family law matter, and also to receive information about which forms packet is the appropriate forms packet for them to purchase. Usually there's a sign-up sheet outside in the cart, outside our office. The sign-up sheet goes up 1/2 hour before the Forms Clinic is scheduled to begin. There's a stack of notice of limitation forms there so they can, start reviewing it and sign it while they're waiting. The volunteer attorneys come in and basically call the names of the clients in the order in which they've signed in.
Ashley Williams, come on back.
And then they're brought into the area in the back where they sit down and meet one-on-one with the volunteer attorney, and they go over the forms and review the instructions in the packet, and once all the forms are completed, then they're off on their own.
Packets of forms can be downloaded for free from the 13th Judicial Circuit's website or purchased for $5 to $15 at the clerk's office on the first floor. Each packet contains multiple forms to be used in the legal process.
So whereas you may not need all the forms right off the bat, they give you other motions and notices you may need down the line. So we explain that to the individuals as well, so they understand that they don't have to file everything right now, but we kind of give them a timeline of what they'll have to do.
The only caution that I like to tell people about is make sure that you pull up every single form contained in that packet. That packet contains the summons, the petition. It contains additional affidavits that need to be filled out.
If the pro se litigant does not speak English, they should bring their own translator to the consultation. This keeps miscommunication between parties to a minimum. The attorneys who volunteer at the Family Forms Clinic assist over 60 people a month in accessing the court system. The rewards are great for those willing to spend a few hours navigating through legal forms.
The people who come into the Family Forms Clinic, I would say, are going through some of the worst times of their life, and it's a nice feeling to know that at the end of the day you might have helped that bad point in their life be just a little bit easier when they, reduce the stress a little bit for them.
The Family Forms Clinic is located in room 207 at the Edgecombe Courthouse. The clinic's schedule changes each week, so call 864-2280 for a recording of the walk-in hours. No appointment is necessary. Just sign in at the podium. It is mandatory to consult the Legal Information Center first. They will help determine the correct packets of forms you need. Assistance is only offered to fill out family law legal forms.